Hi, my name is Alexei, and you just seen our first season of Bering Life. It was a first experience. Not everything we planned we could fulfill, and it was a lot of exproms. Yes, it was a lot of unexpected situation during the filming, and I tell you, it's my first experience to work with full filming crew. I want to say about our guide. I wouldn't say first we met and Ilona, who is yet in our second episode. We met first when she were, and she's still a professional guide in Rhodes, and she knows Greece better than anyone I've met. And she knows Crete, she knows Peloponnese, she knows all the islands, and she's a licensed guide, which is hard to get in Greece. And she became our producer, she line producer. Basically, she was setting all the meetings and logistics and everything. She was most valuable member of our team. So without her, this season wouldn't happen. And our crew was from all different parts of the world, filming crew from United States, from Israel, from Germany, from Moscow. So it was an international team, good professionals. And the idea of this season was, it was many ideas. First of all, we did it in December. And December is considered totally off-season in Mediterranean. It's like nothing going on. Most of places closed. The marinas are uninhabited by, like no services, no one attending radio or phone calls. So it was as that. However, the local people are not just free, they're bored because the tourist was over a few months ago, and when we show up in the village or the town, they were willing to open up the store, open up the restaurant, service you, cater, everything. So we had a very, very good level of hospitality, which you cannot expect in the season because they're all busy. They're working 14 hours a day. They have no time to talk to you. They have no time to interact. They have no time to concentrate on anything. So in December, it's a different story. It's many episodes which we didn't even film. They always happening. We always stop somewhere and start a conversation, and people showing us everybody is open, everybody is willing to spend time with you. So that's one of the good sides of off-season journey. And another thing, the weather, we were expecting different weather, but we were waiting for all these 3 weeks. We had just 2 days of which you consider stormy days. We film a little bit of storm, but all other days were perfect. Perfect, just perfect. We had no issues with the weather, and it was very pleasant temperature. So we had daytime temperatures around 20 degrees, which is about 70 Fahrenheit. So it was light jacket in the daytime, or even no jacket in the daytime, and something light at night. So no scorching heat, no crowds of people, no lines, and as you can see it in these episodes, and most of the time calm waters. My biggest impression was actually not the final destination of Monemvasia. It was in Crete, where I also, the last time I was even more than 20 years ago. And this place is exactly the same as on my memories. It's amazing. It's 20 years past, but nothing changed. All the same buildings. I recognize the little hotel where I stayed back then, and all the corners. And I was off season as well. It was November. So it was pretty quiet back then, and it was as quiet these days when we travel. So in Monemvasia, of course, the final destination, we had problems to get to this cave because the lady who we were contacting tried to get the permits and everything. She was so no cooperative, and when we get there in person, she said, no, cave is closed. Cave is not reachable anymore, so it's non-existent anymore. So then we just went there, and it's still in place, and everything's fine. We don't know why she was so against us to visit this church. Very strange, but till the last moment, we didn't know, because she constantly told us on the phone that no, we cannot get there. So until the last moment, we didn't know. The same day when we went there, in the morning, we thought we're not going to make it. So, but we made it, and the icon was at the same place, which was really fascinating to me because it was in bad shape back then, and it still exists. So, and it's just a cave, and no climate control, no nothing. So it's fascinating to me, but it's shrinking. I think in the next 20 years, and it will be just a board. I think it's very important that people who sell bearings, who do marketing of bearing, who engineers who create bearings, they need to understand end result of it. So what actually we're all about, what are we building? And since our philosophy that everything starts when boat's delivered, that's our final goal is not just to sell you a boat and deliver the boat you're satisfied with, because it's a beginning. It's a beginning of your journey. I think it's very important for all people who involve in bearing creation and bearing promotion and bearing sales and bearing services. Very important to know the product, and very important to understand how the boat behaves, how it's to be on the boat, and what we would like to improve. What is, because everybody making their own impression, and everybody have different tolerances towards the sea condition and length of the voyages and to be permanently on board. So this is all, in my opinion, everybody have to experience for themselves, and we regularly doing sessions like team buildings on the boat, and also when we had chance, we travel for longer period of time, and it's also like at the same time it's a team building, and it's brainstorming and filming and enjoying the life at the same time. So basically, bearing is about life. Get the ideas and make these ideas, work for our customers. Stretch the season first. It's very important because everybody have a wrong perception of the seasons. The bearing allow you to have much longer seasons and a lot of weathers which for many boats wouldn't be acceptable. For bearing is acceptable, and you feel safe and comfortable. So we want to teach our customers how to use their boats in less than perfect condition and still enjoy it. So, a lot of people who connected to sea, professionals, fishermen and mariners, they have they are superstitious. And there are some things like I would never start a journey or trip on Monday. So I don't know why, don't ask me why, but after midnight, yes. We go. Anyway, we go, and usually at night, and we travel this way. Exactly this way we traveled during our filming. I would say 80% of our movement was at night. saves time. It gives you a lot of time for filming, and most of the legs between our destination was the overnight passages. So that's again put us in a pattern which we promote, that the boat moves at night and you wake up every morning in a new destination. And it goes in line with our idea of expedition type of charter, when the boat is moving and there are certain destinations where you can meet the boat, join the boat, and then go for 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs. But all the travels mostly done at night. So you're in a new destination, you can explore, you can do any activity during the daytime, and again, night is for moving. Yeah, we didn't have much of successful fishing. We fished for squid, but our crew had 1 day off, and these days in Crete, I went octopus fishing with a local fisherman. That was a fishing of my life. After that, I quit eating octopus. Before it was one of my favorite. It's pretty brutal, the fishing for octopus. If you do it the way fishermen did. So we catch a few big octopuses, but the outcome is a bit opposite. I quit eating octopus.
Action.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh.
Stop.
Action. Go. You're here.
Yes, we're waiting for you.
A few words about Bering Life channel and how it came to our mind that we better start it now. Maybe a little bit before we form a substantial fleet which can support the Bering Life idea. However, I think we need to show and promote what we have in mind. First of all, Berings are a little bit different boats if we're talking about size under 24 meters. Our boat under 24 meter as capable as a super yacht, and they extend your range, they extend your season, they extend your capability, functionality, to the point which is not easy to understand without some help from us. And we want to see to ourselves what is the limits of Bering, what we can achieve on Bering, and what we can see, what we can experience. So that's why we decided that we will start our seasons on Bering Life channel, and together with you we will discover what else Bering can offer as a platform and what fascinating destination we can see. We have a lot of ideas in mind. We want to film travel guide because we learned that coast of Turkey, fascinating coastline, but there is no resources, no sources except for, in many cases, local knowledge will really open up to you the whole depth of this coastline. And we want to give you a point of view from the sea. Our dwelling is the sea. That's the bottom line. Your home is at sea, and you visit shore in most fascinating destinations. That's what Bering Life all about. We will find this destination, we will open this destination to ourselves and to you at the same time. It will be a discovery, it will be a journey, it will be fun. Yes. So we want to show how we combine a slow-moving dwelling, very capable platform, capable of crossing oceans or go distances, and fast and at the same time safe and comfortable Bering Marine. It's our tenders, towing tenders, chasing boats, And these boats will participate in our journeys. They could be, we're pushing this a little bit, and they could be exploration vessel by itself. We now have a model of close to 50 foot. It's as fast as our tenders can go 45 knots, and can go distance of about 1,000 miles. So for the bodies of water like Mediterranean, Adriatic, Black Sea, you can explore having your boat pretty much stationary or change a few locations during the journey. Again, we will explore, and we will explore it with you and show to you what we experience, positive, negative experience, everything we encounter. And I hope it will be useful for your planning, for your next journeys, to format your dreams a little bit and maybe change them, deviate from what you were thinking before about how you can use the boat. For example, our second season, which been filmed in Jamaica, is a very different from first season, and you stay with us, and very soon you will see it yourself. It's totally different vibe, totally different environment. And I think future destination will be, some of them will be exotic, but some of them will be maybe trivial. However, we will show you from inside, from the water side, not from the shoreline side. And we will show you how many little bars, restaurants, places of interest you can find from the water, which have no roads. You cannot reach it by car. Stay with us. Happy journeys.